Emmanuel Elias. So welcome to our first episode at Young Entrepreneurs Development Forum, where we inspire idea breakthrough and collective progress among young entrepreneurs. So today we have been visited by Mr. Amio Shumba, who is currently running the Tyson Meats and Restaurant. He has been into this business industry, but recently we have introduced a new product, which is homemade mahel, and this product is gaining a lot of market share, and we want to know how did he manage to develop this idea from ideation to translation into a new product. And here is the mahel he has introduced. So we want to clearly how did he manage and what are the challenges he is facing in this business industry, so that we can inspire young entrepreneurs who are having ideas but they don't know how to start. They are afraid of what if they don't have capital, what if there's critics from the community, something like that. So we want to hear what are the thoughts of Mr. Amio Shumba. How are you, Mr. Amio Shumba?
It's a great honor for me to be here sharing my journey with you here. So first of all, I just want to say, as you know, I'm Amio Shumba, running Tyson Meats and Restaurant, as well as homemade mahel breweries. So as of now, as you can see, we have mahel here. So first of all, how I come up with this idea is that for me, actually, I suffer a lot from acid. If I drink those Coca-Cola or those carbonated drinks, I suffer a lot from stomach problems. So from there, I decided to find something for me to drink, which is affordable as well as nutritious and which is beneficial to our health. So I decided we have ingredients here, everything is there. So we decided to cook mahel, to prepare mahel. So from that time, we're a bit shy, sometimes we are a bit shy because this is something traditional. And a lot of people nowadays, they are a bit modern. So to accept mahel, it's a bit challenging. But due to our ambitions and our courage and our work hard, so we decided to make it, and we bottled it. Then we introduced it to the market. So that's how I came up with this idea, because this product is going to solve a lot of problems, especially in the case of problems related to acid problems, especially for those having acid problems. So this product is acid-free, traditional, health, food and drink. So that's how I came up with this idea.
Thank you so much. We are hearing how Mr. Anso came up with this idea. He's saying he has been suffering from acid, those Pepsi and like Sprite. Some of the people, if they have acid problem, it will be very challenging. So I want to ask Mr. Anso, most people say if you want to start a business, you have to draft a business plan, you have to draft this lot of things. What are the key activities you'll be doing? What is the budget? Have you drafted a business plan or just started just starting? Or how did you manage it? Do you have any business plan you have started?
Okay, well, I do have a business plan, but not actually to the standard. As of now, we just made just a small draft, how much inputs are required, how much resources, how much the work, how much we can buy, how much we can introduce into the market, and the issues of market penetration, all those issues. We've drafted it before we launched this product into the market, so that we can see how much we can go with this product.
Okay, thank you. So Mr. Anso is saying he drafted a business plan, meaning that a business plan is of importance if you want to start a business, if you have an idea. then draft a business idea, a business plan. That's what Mr. Answer is saying. So I just wanted to know, like, on your after drafting your business plan, did you engage any market research, or have you entered the market and trying to find if people are aware of the product, or if they want the product before you just produced it? How did you manage this market research thing?
Okay, coming to that issue of market research, first of all, I did this my year for targeting like my hostel, like my apartment, that I can test it, like a product testing to my apartment residents. How do they feel it? How do they accept it? And even though I was even asking some of our colleagues where we play for sports in class, guys, do you think we need my help? Do you like my help? Something like that. Hearing views of people and different opinions. That showed me that people, of course, some are modern, but this drink is traditional and is really special. So some they're a bit shy to produce it. But I found that there's a lot of scope in this product because especially in my apartment, boys, they really accepted this product. So that made me think that this gonna be okay. This gonna be okay.
Thank you, Mr. Answer. Yeah. So, according to what Mr. Answer is saying, really matters to do market research before introducing your product, so that you be aware of if your customers like the product or not. If you don't do market research, sometimes you might be fail. You are likely to fail because you can introduce something which people might not like, or which people might hate. You see. So I think as an entrepreneur, or as a young entrepreneur, you have to start doing market research, so that you get people aware of what you are going to introduce before producing it, so that you won't run any losses, right? So coming to another question, Mr. Anso, I want to know, since you've been into businesses, I know you have got this Tyson and restaurants. What is this inspiration you got to say, now I want to start businesses? Because this entrepreneurial thing is not an easy journey. It's not something easy. Most of people, yeah, are likely to fail. They don't, go any further. What made you think, I have to start business? Is it poverty? Is it like your background? Is it like you were in like, like you wanted to have some money? What really inspired you to start businesses?
Okay, great. Thank you so much for your question. I can say what really made me to start this Tyson Meats and Restaurant as well as breweries is that um, as a person, I do like cooking a lot and experimenting. So from that, then I realized there is a problem because when you are doing entrepreneurship or a business, it's all about identifying a problem and trying to bring a solution to that problem. So here, like I found a problem, as I said, a stomach issue, like acids. That's a problem. Then the solution was to prepare homemade mayo so that the acidity problem can be eradicated. So another point is that I just wanted to learn and to gain more technical know-how into this business issues because as a person, I think I'm more into it. I do like it a lot, and due to my background, like I'm just a hard worker, and a lot of businessmen, they're hardworking. You never sleep, so that's the most thing that made me want to do this thing because I'm already hard worker from childhood.
Thank you so much, Mr. Anso. So, as an entrepreneur, as a young entrepreneur, I think it's very important for you to first identify the problem in your area, in your community, because entrepreneurship is about solving a problem, right? You have to solve a problem. From solving the problem, you can come up with a product, you can turn your idea into a real product. So there's what we call CRM, like customer relationship management. How are you managing this customer relationship management in your business sector? How are you collecting the feedback? Because some of the customers, some of the business people, they just sell their products. They don't collect any feedback. They don't even interact with the customers. But as for me, I really think it's much better to have like customer feedback, say interaction with the customers if they are in good condition with the product, something like that. So how are you managing this CRM?
Okay, coming to this CRIM, actually, whenever we deliver these products to the customers, what we usually do is that we usually tell the customer, please send us a feedback, telling us where can we improve, what can be added, what can be reduced, in this product, so that we may know, because to have this business, it's all about customers. If there are no customers, then there's no business. So even coming to the restaurant issue, we also do the same thing. Whenever we deliver, when we go, most of the time, I'm always with people, and because I'm just I do love people. I don't have any issues with people. So most of the time I interact with a lot of people because I'm open to everyone. So especially during sports time and other fun things. So I usually ask, guys, how is my salad? How was that plate of salad? How was it? Was it too salty or spicy or something like that? So that I can know how to improve, especially with this my health. Someone has said, please eat some more sugar. Then I know. But if I don't ask, then it means tomorrow I will bring again with less sugar and the people will complain. So it's always good to always ask your customers, do you have any complaint? Do you have anything to add or anything to subtract regarding our product? That one will work.
Thank you so much. So interaction with the customers is another important area. But I would like to ask before we go any further, what about like the capital? Most of the entrepreneurs are saying we are facing this challenge of capital. They want to start, but they say we don't have the amount to start. So what was like your initial stage when you started this idea? What was like your budget? Like we want to know so that someone who has got the idea can know is in a, a capital hindrance or a barrier, or it's not. You can have an alternative to that. What is it like your budget was when you started?
Okay. Actually, I can say my budget from for this my home, it was just around 300 rupees or more or less, because you calculating the inputs and all the resources which are needed. From that, where that just with 300 rupees, you can start something. But from that time, that 300 rupees wasn't there. I wasn't having it. So I just decided to borrow from my friend, and I told him, I'll just give you back your money next month. So that's how I started. It was a bit risky, but I could know through those interactions I did, I could know that this product would be accepted. So I just borrowed 300 rupees, then I started preparing this, and everything is going well.
So Mr. Ansu is saying he just risked, you know. So if you're an entrepreneur, you have to take like a calculated risk. What do we mean by calculated risk? We are saying Mr. Ansu first did this market research. He didn't just borrow the money and start preparing something which customers are not aware of. He first calculated the risk. What if I am to do this business? I have to conduct a market research so that when I borrow the money, this money won't be borrowed for nothing, right? If you have borrowed the money without conducting market research or and just started, it was going to be a loss because that 300 rupees was going to just be borrowed for nothing, you see, and it was going to be a huge loss. So he first calculated the risk and then he risked. So as an entrepreneur, don't just risk. You can't just risk something you are not aware of. First, do the research, and then you do the risk, right? You take the risk. Entrepreneurs are risk takers. All of us know that. So, to young entrepreneurs who are listening to this podcast, please don't just take the risk. Please calculate the risk first, and you take the risk. Okay. So, what is like your supply chain is? What is it like? How are you? Because this I can't think these ingredients. You are just taking them from your your apartment, or you are just getting them somewhere else, right? So we want to know, how are you managing this supply chain management? Or what is it like to get the ingredients and prepare them? Because we know, or we all know that as a businessman you have to create some sort of systems, right? The business has to work whilst you are not even there. So who is managing from the supply chain up to the real product? Are you the one who is doing this, or there are some people who are doing this? Can you elaborate on that one?
Okay, coming to your question about supply chain. I have one guy, my partner, whom I'm working with, who is always at the ground, running a lot, making sure that everything is at the place. So he makes sure he gathers the ingredients from the market, and make sure he prepares the mayo and pack them. And for me, I'm there to take them and to deliver to the customers. So that's how I have one guy whom I'm working with. So we are two.
Thank you so much. So you have to build a team, right? Before coming to your ideation, first build a team. You heard Mr. Amio saying, yes, you have got someone whom he's working with. So your team building is a crucial point as a young entrepreneur. First build a team before going to your ideation or translation of your idea. So Mr. Ans, we are now about to close. So we just want to hear, what are the challenges you are facing in this business, and how are you tackling these problems, and what are your message you want to give to young entrepreneurs so that they can start on their business ventures, they can start their own product, something like that. We want to hear from you before we close out.
Okay, coming to the challenges we are currently facing. The major challenge we are facing is, especially for this mayo, is for bottling. The process of bottling, having these bottles, it's a bit complicated, and they are a bit scarce due to some regulations. So we are unable to get the quantities as we want. We are only being delivered a smaller quantity of 100 quantities only per week. So that's a major issue. And also another issue, the issue of a label. We also want to have a brand of our brand Tyson means breweries. But as of now, it's still work in progress. So those are some of the challenges. Some setbacks are there. For example, like the weather. If the weather is cool, the fermentation process of mayo is a bit delayed, but we're just working very tirelessly so that we can know how we can improve from that, how weather cannot affect our progressive efforts. Thank you.
So this question, I was like, how do you think your business will be like in the next coming 5 years? And what is your message to the young entrepreneurs who are listening to this podcast, but and they have got some ideas, but they don't know how to start? What is your message to them?
Okay, thank you so much. In the next coming years, just dreaming of having this becoming into a company, not a partnership. coming into a company and also starting to manufacture some very affordable and nutritious mayo and other products. So what I really want to urge the upcoming entrepreneurs, the young generation, is that no matter what you do, just start with what you have at the ground. Don't think or don't assume or don't hope to have 1,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees. No, start with the simplest thing you have, even to buy a single thing. It makes a difference other than to wait because you can wait for years to get that amount. So start with what you have, then you multiply day by day. So start with what you have, or even to borrow, or even to sell something you have in order to fund that thing. But money shouldn't be a challenge for you to start something. You should be able to be there. Instead, the skills should be a challenge, not the money. Because if you are surrounded by people, the money is already there.
Thank you very much, Mr. Anso. It is a pleasure to have you here, and we have been learning a lot from what you have been saying. Thank you very much. So, to those who want my help, this is just 15 rupees and very affordable food and drink, right? There are also some drinks we are having here. These are traditional drinks, right? So, if you want them, you just say contact Mr. Amir Shumba on the number below. You just contact and do the TikToks. Okay, so to the young entrepreneurs who are listening to this podcast, don't wait for perfect conditions. Perfect conditions doesn't exist. Start now. Build from what we have. Grow day by day. Start books so that when you interact with the customers, they know for sure you're into business and you know what you are doing. Don't just wake up like an accident. Start from where you are and grow day by day. Thank you so much.